What if the secret to inner peace was discovered over 2,000 years ago? By philosophers who wore simple robes, walked among ruins, and quietly wrote thoughts that still echo through time. In a world full of chaos, pressure, and noise, Stoicism might just be the quiet wisdom we've all been searching for. Part 1. The Crisis of Modern Life. We live in an age of information overload, where every scroll tells us we're not enough, not successful enough, not attractive enough, not rich enough, not fast enough. Social media highlights only the best moments of others' lives, while we sit with our own struggles, unfiltered, unpolished, and unseen. Anxiety has become normal. Burnout is glorified. People feel more connected than ever, yet lonelier than they've ever been. So what's wrong? We've been taught to chase things we can't control: approval from others, constant happiness, material success, the perfect life. But when we chase what we don't control, we suffer. And this is exactly where Stoicism steps in. Part 2. What is Stoicism? Stoicism isn't about being emotionless. It's not about suppressing your feelings or pretending to be strong. It's about learning to distinguish between what you can and cannot control, and choosing to focus only on what's in your hands. Epictetus, a former slave turned philosopher, said, "It's not events that disturb people, it's their judgments about them." In other words, it's not what happens that breaks us, it's how we respond. Stoicism teaches us that our mind is our true domain. Our thoughts, our choices, and our attitudes are always within our power. Part 3. Stoicism in Action. Tools for today. So how can Stoicism actually help us in modern life? 1. The dichotomy of control. When you wake up stressed about an upcoming meeting, traffic, or the opinions of others, pause and ask, is this in my control? If yes, act. If no, let it go. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and Stoic, wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." 2. Voluntary discomfort. We're used to comfort. Too much of it. Stoics would practice going without food for a day, walking in the cold, or sleeping on the floor, not because they were masochists, but because they wanted to train their minds, so that if life took away their comforts, they wouldn't collapse. Try turning off your phone for a day. Sit with silence. Walk without headphones. Learn to be okay with less. 3. Negative visualization. Imagine losing what you love. Not to depress yourself, but to appreciate more deeply what you have. When we remember life's impermanence, we live more fully. Seneca said, "You act like mortals in all that you fear, and like immortals in all that you desire." Part 4. The modern benefits of Stoicism. Why does Stoicism resonate so strongly today, especially with younger generations? Because it offers something rare: clarity, stillness, empowerment. While algorithms and ads pull us in every direction, Stoicism calls us inward. It doesn't promise a perfect life. It teaches us how to live with courage, dignity, and peace, no matter what life throws at us. Stoicism helps with anxiety and overthinking, navigating toxic relationships, dealing with failure and uncertainty, building emotional resilience, finding contentment with less. It teaches us to live by values, not by trends. Part 5. Final reflection. Stoicism is a choice. You don't need to be a philosopher to live like one. You don't need to renounce everything and move to the mountains. You simply need to pause and ask, what part of this is truly in my control? And then, choose wisely. Respond instead of react. Lead with courage. Let go of what weighs you down. As the world grows louder, Stoicism whispers, peace comes not from changing the world, but from changing your response to it.